So I was attempting to make a video this morning, and then I got cut off, but I was just, my last thought when it was cut off, I was talking about how people with these personality defects, basically what I was trying to communicate about was that they basically is that they bring new humans into the world for all the wrong reasons. So, it's just, I'm saying all that to basically say is that a lot of these people were not meant to have kids. They weren't meant to be mothers or even dads. And obviously they weren't meant to be parents, because they're never a parent to you if you're going through this. So yeah, it's just unfortunate, that some of us are just, sarcasm, lucky enough to, get dealt those cards. So yeah, it's just, I think that everyone should have, especially nowadays, this basic awareness that, and I know it's cringy, but this can be helpful, this label, because it could help people learn more about it, so maybe they can come to some realizations and make better choices in their life. So it's labeled as like narcissistic mothers, and basically narcissistic personality disorder, which I know that word now is totally abused and stuff like that, but like I said, I'm just putting that out there because there is truth to it without people abusing it like they do, and it can help you learn more about it. I think it's, and not even for someone who's going through it. I would definitely encourage people who are dealing with this to learn more about it, so you can, make healthier choices in your life, get rid of things that are not good in your life, and go from there, right? But I also think that it's really important, more than that, is people who are on the outside, because that's the thing, there's a lot of outsiders who really don't understand this, and when you tell them that you are no contact with, someone who shares your genetic DNA, they just sort of flip out, they sort of flip out, and they don't understand it, and then they just give you all this kind of rude responses. I mean, I'm sure they're not being ill-intended, but in the big picture, just explaining this all to you, it's pretty rude to think or to say. That's why I'm saying that these people should learn about it too, so that they have a basic understanding to think, that's a big deal for the child to, make the decision to go no contact with that person, especially when it's their mom or their dad. So yeah, I really want to advocate and encourage people to just really learn about this, because there's a lot of people who are born into this, they have the unfortunate circumstances of having a parent who doesn't provide those basic needs that we have inherently in us as humans. And on top of that, then they're treated very awfully all throughout their life, And I'm lucky enough that I made this realization and I decided to go no contact. I decided to stop the abuse and the toxic cycle. And yeah, that's the basic thing that I wanted to, speak about and just talk about, because I think it's important, Like I said, I mean, I'm, I don't mean to be that way, but it's like, because I know some people say don't be a victim. Well, I'm not trying to be a victim. I have a positive outlook about it now. But, like, obviously I was a victim, obviously I was being abused, And so, yeah, there's other people out there that, don't understand this either. Like I said, I had to figure it out myself. I had no idea. I just, for 20 plus years, racking my brain, just thinking, why is this happening? Why is this like this, because it's like, yeah, I knew right from wrong, and I knew that I was being treated awfully, but I just didn't know why. And yeah, once you make the connection, it just changes your whole world. And yeah, you're able to make better decisions, and decisions that someone who's an outsider might seem, oh, they're just being petty, or they're just being stubborn. They might think, wow, that's horrible that they would stop talking to their own mom or their own dad. But it's like, yeah, you have to do what is best for your overall well-being. And I just want people on both sides to learn that what this is, that person in your life that is just driving you crazy, that you don't know, this toxic cycle, why it's happening, they likely have a personality defect. And I think it's important for the other people on the outside to know that this exists, and no, it's not someone being stubborn, and nobody should be forced to have to deal with toxic, negative things, dysfunction, abuse. Nobody should have to deal with that. It does not matter if that person happens to have a label of being your mom or your dad or anybody else close with you, that might share genetic DNA, blood, whatever. So I think that's about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover, or I mean, not necessarily cover, but I'm just talking, and, I think it's just, it's good for me to discuss. Obviously, it's good for me to discuss. And like I said, I just think it's good for others to become more aware of this too. So I don't know. I think that's it. If I come up with something else, then yeah, maybe I'll get back on here, and you could see my face up close and listen to me talk. All right. Yeah, I mean, anyone can always reach out to me for support and just to talk. I'm a chatty girl, so I like talking anyway. If anyone wants to just be a chat buddy, no, I'm just whatever. But yeah, okay. If I come up with anything else, but I just want to put this out there. All right. Bye, people.